Hiya guys. Okay, a little catch up for you. I've been very slacking with the video content lately because it's been such an uncertain time and a bit of a rush too at different times. As it is, it's Saturday the 26th and I have got to technically take it to a booking for it to be mapped on the 28th, which is Monday. So today, tomorrow, and that's all the time I've got on it. And I'm supposed to be there first thing in the morning, so there's literally no time on Monday to do anything other than drive. So, where am I currently at? I had a mishap with I thought it'd be good to upgrade the fuel system to AN fittings because I wasn't quite happy with the Jubilee clips on the nylon hoses. Mainly because I had a crimped fuel pipe, hardline, and when I rectified that, the fuel pressure suddenly shot up. And then the Jubilee that I had tightened before wasn't tight enough anymore and it was leaking fuel out by the engine. So I thought, right, this is not a problem I want in the future. So I decided to spend a good 160 quid on AN fittings. And one problem I had then was I was missing a simple male-to-male adapter. So I took all my fuel system off, made it so it can't go back. This is the pipe that I took off. It's simply, I mean, the way that's crushed, it just screams dodgy. And on the other end it's simply a barb push-on fitting, which is safe enough to be fair, but also not safe enough. This was on the fuel filter. So I've gone for complete AN fittings now. Olive bushes to go on the hard lines. Love these, brilliant. And again, that goes on there. So this is the new hose, which is going to the input of the fuel rail. Now this brass fitting here, it had a barbed end to it, which is what Ford used, so you know it's not all that bad, but they connect it proper. No Jubilee clips, they heat shrink or whatever they do to the plastic lines, and they're over braided as well. So now I've got a series of AN fittings. So it's a olive bush onto this brass fitting. The part I missed then, where it says Torx there, that's the end. Torx here is the new end, but I didn't have this bit in the middle, which is a male-to-male. It was just an oversight really, I didn't anticipate that being a problem. Mad rush to try and get one in time, managed to get next day delivery and it's come. So this U-turn by here, this 180 degree, and then off onto a steel braided, actually cotton braided nylon fitting. That then goes over to the fuel filter. Lovely. Not happy with the bend, but it's probably more my head than actually a problem. It is cotton, so it's not gonna fray. And now I've got to change the bottom, which is again is a barb fitting, which I'm not happy about. Basically changing all of the fuel system. As far as it's concerned on the return, it looks loose, which is a little disconcerting, but there's rubber O-rings in there, so I just gotta trust it, I suppose. It's the fast fit in there for the Ford type, and then the U-turn, and then this nylon braid, well, rubber actually, for the low pressure return to the tank. That goes the whole way. Now under the car, at the high pressure side of things, it's a case of replace this rubber hose down here, which goes like, you know, pretty precariously close to the exhaust. Eesh. Not much I can do about it other than routing it inside the car, which is not an option as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm going to convert this hard line, which goes to the tank, well, it goes to the high pressure pump. Going to convert this to the olive fittings because I just don't like these Jubilees. And then that is done for this side. That'll have to go up to the tank. Pump. Oh, fuel filter. Now, back there somewhere is the other end of this copper pipe. That will get the same treatment as here, another olive bush. And then it'll be steel braided hose, like here, to the filter. It'll be braided hose to the high pressure output on the pump, which as I give you the full tour. Just move this up, which is this here, and that will then be getting this replaced. All the low pressure stuff is fine. I mean, again, I'm not quite, maybe seems okay. I think I'm just being a bit pedantic. This will then be replaced, which goes to the hard line, and that should be my fuel system upgrade. I'm currently in the middle of cleaning the carpet, and it's going to be fully sound isolated, insulated in here. I got more of these sticky vibration dampers. I got underlay, which is stick-on underlay, which is like a foam, which should kill some more vibration, and then I've got actual underlay then, which is, I think it's jute fibers, and the carpets have been in the have been in the washing machine. Don't ask how I got them in there, but I did. Whole area is going to be insulated and should sound quite nice. As for these plastics, they're coming out, some insulation behind them, but I've got this rather lovely felt going on it, and it's nice. I like it. It's something that a lot of T4 people and T5 people use. So this is the boot floor, and it's going to be lined in that. It's lovely stuff. I'm quite happy with that. Can't wait to line the boot with it. All the seats are out. Here's the jute. Nice. And then there's the foam and some of the square blocks that will stick down. Some people use these in, I believe, in the incorrect way. They literally line the entire floor with this. Now this not only gets expensive, it also gets quite heavy. You see how heavy this is? No, it doesn't say. If I had to guess, that's a good maybe 1.5 kilogram. You line the entire car with that, you're adding quite a bit of weight. I don't know, that's only going to be about 5 kilos, but you know, it's unnecessary. You're meant to space them out. You're meant to put 1 or 2 on each panel. So I will put another one here. That one was already there. Put one here. Put one here. And then you're meant to just space them out. It's not typically meant to be there to completely isolate the car. It's there to just absorb the panel vibration. I mean, the difference, if that wasn't there, would be quite substantive. So it's not meant to completely line the floor. It's meant to just absorb that vibration by putting a big damper on it. While I'm here, I'll just show you around the rust. There's not a lot. This is a panel that's been repaired 3 years ago. This big brown patch here is actually surface rust. It was a replacement panel before, and so is here. It's rusty now because there's a bloody hole over there, which I've discovered since taking all the dash out, and that's where water's been coming in. I've always blamed the sunroof, but it's coming in by there. So that's why the floor over there is quite orange. There's another repair there, and on the front opposite that, but there is a hole in the inner sill just where that wire is, which I'll do today while I've got everything stripped. Should be a nice simple fix. Anyways, we'll do it while it's out. Apart from that then, today's plans are to completely isolate in here with sound deadening. Roof lining is going to be coming out because I'm upgrading the interior lights to these small dutty ones, which are going to be LED, one each side, which is something that Capri never had. I'm also going to be fitting submarine lights to the little bracket here that holds the mirror. Just trying to modernise it a bit more here and there. Plus, I've got black headlining, which I'm hoping I can fit. Yeah, I've told you about all the plastics coming out, going to be lined in that felt. Been sorting the battery wiring out. there's a dedicated earth for the ECU here, a dedicated live for the ECU here, obviously the main battery cable which goes to the front, which is where the junction is, and then there's also a live for the fuel pump as well, which comes from a relay, the high pressure fuel pump. And then the speaker wiring, I'm going to remove the power cable and just run it straight from the battery, because this is just overkill. And I've just got to finish wiring up the ECU because it's been out, it's been to Omex, it's been inspected, I've been given the all clear and it's all okay, and so is the ECU itself. And then I've just got to tidy up the wiring a bit more and put the dash back in. All for Monday. I've got a lot to do. Right. Oh, and I've also got to bleed the front brakes by myself because my parents have got in the caravan and I haven't got help. Oh, and I've also got to raise the engine up a little bit on its mounts by adding a few shims because it currently touches and it sits at a wonk. So lots and lots and lots to do. Right. That's you caught up. That's probably about 3 weeks worth of catching up actually. Can't remember the last time I filmed. Yes. Right. Let's crack on.